the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game. He understands what a challenge this is. Number one, the stadium is one of the best in college football. Every time you step foot in this crowd, in this stadium, you have to be at your best from a communication standpoint. This top 25 team will be a challenge, and he understands his guys have their backs against the wall. They have to communicate and be effective at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Sooners headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Deep in the end zone, it's Stockton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The give to the left side. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Changing the routes with his receivers. Tavian St. Clair trying to beat the D deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Finds his man. Midfield, he's got room. He found plenty of room, and he gets him to the 39-yard line.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, 3rd down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. You can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and you know that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wanted.
Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Throws it back. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football now.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Got it in the middle. It's carry on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
From the gun, it's Blaylock. Plows through the defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. They're all over it. And it's a sack.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Look out! And down he goes.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
They kick it away on 4th down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Tavian on the play action. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped after taking the hit.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes.
Snags it, and there's running room. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Breaks into the open. The 20. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting right now?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Defense is about making the ball go where you want it to go. Like guys doing their job and fitting it to the 2nd level player correctly. That was a clinic tape on what not to do.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Florida. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Blaylock. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the gun. Flush to the left. Throws to the wideout. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Plows his way ahead. Sees an alley. There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for running room. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Throwing St. Clair. Between the hashes, it's Stockton. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Fourth down, St. Clair. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, trying to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Second down, going to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out wide right, it's Carry-On. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. It's a seam wide open. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. The corners are walked up tight. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Still looking to his right. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on 1 more.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
From deep, it's Boyd. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. St. Clair. Left side is Brown. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Moves the pocket. It's St. Clair. Going downfield for the big play. Leaping grab for a big gain. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Touchdown, Gator! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lloyd. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Quarterback signaling to his guys. They go play action with St. Clair. grabbed over the middle. It's Stockton. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Tavian St. Clair. He wants to go deep. A full dive to haul that one in.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
Back to pass, it's St. Clair. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Chunk here on 2nd down. Working the ground game. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Tavian on the play action. Rush right in his face. Right side, it's Brown. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Throwing St. Clair. Touchdown Gator! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Extending the play. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Second down to the air. Stepping to the right. Now he'll fire back into the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. St. Clair. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback changing the play. Run the gun on third down, St. Clair. They're working that left side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. St. Clair to throw for it on 4th. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
One more snap coming before halftime. Drops back on first down. Looking for a huge play. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 5 team, the UCLA Bruins. And it's Texas A&M eyeing a second win after the opening week loss. They're on top here in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And the Gators will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On play action. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll run it on fourth down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And fourth and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on fourth and inches to go for it.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Wilson. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he found a space on the touchdown Sooners. That one will give them the lead. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. He'll bring it out. It's Lloyd. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Bringing it back. He's at the touchdown, Oklahoma. A pick six.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Coming out with it, it's Lloyd. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Gators sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. Tavian St. Clair looking to the big tight end. Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
They'll need a bunch on second down. He's changing the play. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Out wide left, it's Lloyd. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. This quarterback part of their running game. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Throwing St. Clair. Takes a hit as he fires. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Fourth down, St. Clair. Makes the grab. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. And the Gators are flying down the field. St. Clair fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Long way to go on second down. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
St. Clair from the gun on third down. Got him quickly. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. St. Clair to throw for it on fourth. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just...